When you're thinking about public speaking, it is the opportunity for you to be visible out in the world, for people to know you, get to understand your story, to hear about all the things that you're thinking about when it comes to how you view the world. Public speaking is the number one thing that you can do for your career, for your business, for yourself. I usually talk about the 5 C's of public speaking: career, connections, confidence, demonstrating competence, and also building credibility. Number 1, your career. When you are visible through public speaking, people see you as an expert. They see you as a thought leader. You'll never be seen as a leader when you're sitting in the audience. People see you as a leader when you're on stage. If you think about it, when we're on stage, we're physically elevated, but also we're elevated in people's mind's eye. So you are becoming more credible in their eye because you have been especially chosen. You have been vetted. You are obviously an expert because you are speaking to them in a way that's educational and often entertaining. You want to be engaging as a speaker. You're making connections when you are engaging in public speaking. You're not just talking to the people who are in the room at that moment. You're talking to them. You're talking to everybody they know. If I say something particularly brilliant, you might say, Bobbie said this when I saw them when they were speaking at this event. You're telling people that you know. Word of mouth is so amazingly powerful. So if you think about all of the connections that you make while you're speaking, they almost pale in comparison to the connections that you make just by being engaged as a speaker. Think about the last event that you went to. If you went to an event, you probably found out about it through emails, through social media, through the marketing that the event or the organization does. What's the first thing they promote? Our speakers. Come and see our speakers, right? So even if you didn't decide to go to that event, you know something about the speakers because of the marketing that takes place around the event. One of the particular C's that a lot of people like me to touch on, especially when it comes to women and public speaking, is the confidence factor. We have all heard about the fear of public speaking. I mean, some studies actually place it above death. In other words, yes, I would rather die than be on stage. The reality is, when you are engaging in public speaking, you are demonstrating confidence, but you're also building on your confidence. The more you speak, the more you will speak. Speaking begets speaking. The more speaking you do, the more invitations to speak that you will receive, especially if you are on stage demonstrating you're confident in your ability, you're confident in your knowledge. And from a career point of view, when you're talking about confidence, what are the things that employers love to hire? Yes, they absolutely love to hire people who are competent, but they love to hire people who are confident in their ability. As women, we are walking a fine line. We don't want to be unlikable. We don't want to seem cocky and overconfident. We are constantly trying to balance that likability and confidence factor. One of the first roles that you have when you're on stage is introducing yourself to the audience in a way that makes them like you and also feel confident in your ability to share information that they can use. It's a gift to the audience when, after a speaker is done, they run out of the room and say, I can do that too.